Wow, I am a really terrible person. I've put Ratchet out in the cold and let him freeze like this for like a day now. It's pretty impressive that he hasn't succumbed to any signs of like frostbite or a cold of any kind. Maybe that suit just provide more insulation than I thought. Then again, this is sci-fi we're talking about here, so maybe he would freeze to death overnight. In any case, greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Ratchet Clank, going Commando. Previously, we landed on Siberius after taking care of some side business, and chased down the thief, including going across a very quick yet impressive convoy section, at least impressive for PS2 standards. And now we're on the precipice, looks to be a very important setting of finishing our mission. So today, we're gonna do just that. After we take care of some more of the security that the thief has protecting himself from us. The blade balls. Use some mini turrets here again. I'm glad I'm getting a lot more use out of these turrets than I usually do. I tend to use these guys as a bit of a last resort thing, which is not the best and optimal way to use them at all. It's only because my secret gun is out of ammunition at the moment. Oh, sweet, there's a portal here. We can get that second platinum bolt that I missed out on beforehand, because I read through the first part too quickly. We'll do that actually. Indeed that they put a teleporter there that returns it to our ship. Now for this other platinum bolt, I'm pretty sure this does require the tractor beam either. We'll see what happens when we get down there. I'm almost ready to upgrade my nanotech again, and that's pretty impressive. So it's got something to do with this here building. Actually, I think I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, I am doing this wrong. We might need the use of our tractor beam after all. We'll take it with us just in case. We're supposed to go off a higher point to get on that building's roof we were just at. This one, I'm pretty sure we can't just solely use the high jump in order to get to where we need to go. Do that. Can I high jump up there? No. Yeah, you know what? I'll go out there and explore first. This one I don't remember doing as much in the past. For some reason I think we can go on that platform over there. That's gotta be the hint, but I don't exactly remember how to do it. Do I just jump over there? You know what? Here's the plan. We'll drag this platform over to the edge. And get on it. And then hover there the old-fashioned way. We probably won't be able to make it. I might land on the slope if anything. Nope, perfect landing. Nice. Then we could go over the fence area here. And at some point right there, on the corner of that other building, is where the second platinum bolt lies. Alright, that was a little less convoluted than I remember it being. I'm pretty sure that's another platinum bolt that took me a little bit of time to go out of my way to get. But I was pretty surprised myself when I was able to find it. Took me a few runs to notice that path though. It's very well hidden, I gotta say. Not the route you expect to take from a short level like this. The important thing is, I'm glad I was able to make use of the tractor beam after all. Then again, I'm pretty sure you could hover there on your own without the need of the platform, but I didn't want to take any chances of freezing myself to death. Anyways, onward into this very suspicious looking arena.
Ha! You've lost, Megacorp. Take your imperialistic eco-fascism to another dimension. Say goodbye to your Frankenpest.
Come on, Clank!
Too slow, you corporate lackey.
Ooh, Ratchet did not like being called that, not one bit, so now it's on. It's personal now. So at long last, we're finally able to confront the thief himself. No more running around. He's gotta fight us head on. Gonna deploy some turrets like we saw, and then there's that homing bomb thing. He also got some lasers. But he's not that hard to eliminate. It's more the hatch that's gotta worry about anything else. The thief is not that strong, as I was able to just, like, obliterate most of itself with the nanotech. The thief is not that strong on its own, it's just all the things he's got associated with it. Those are the real threats! Ooh, I almost jumped to my death there.
You had us worried for a moment. Do you suppose we should stop him?
Not worth it. We got what we came for. Let's just get that little guy back to Mr. Fizzwidget.
Ratchet? Spank? Is that you?
We've accomplished our mission, sir. The experiment is safe and in our possession.
Why, that's cutaneous! Absolutely munificent! You two are a galuptious team!
We were glad to assist, sir.
We just need coordinates to our next rendezvous point.
Of course. I'm on my way to give a tour of Megacorp's historical mining site. Here's a little pack talk on the fragility.
Megacorp Manufacturing and Mining, a tireless drum major leading the galaxy on its march of progress. Come tour our desert mining facility and see why our most precious product is our history. When we first arrived, we found a planet completely overrun by rainforest. To better accommodate the local wildlife, we transformed this impassable jungle into an easily navigable desert. Ever the technological pioneer, Megacorp invented the automated management team, thereby eliminating costly upward mobility, and all the while making your life richer. Megacorp Manufacturing and Mining. Our march continues to the tune of progress and profitability. Call Investor Relations today.
Is that facility still operational, sir?
Alas, no. But it's steeped in hysterics. I've offloaded the condiments to your naval computer.
We'll see you there. Hey, there's Mr. Fizzwidget. What happened?
Everything's fine. There was just a bit of debris on the landing pad.
That was our ship.
Don't worry about it, little fella. It's insured. So, do you have the, delivery? Terriculous! Come, gentlemen. There is precious little time. Just sit back and relax, boys. How about a little flying music?
He did that on purpose.
Nah, he's just easily distracted.
Yeah, well.
Come on, let's see if we can find a way out of here.
You know, for a very humongous turn of events, Ratchet's taking this pretty well. However, I think I sympathize more with Clank. I mean, there's a line between ditzy and just being outright dumb, and I think Fizzwidget, he isn't that smart. So we landed onto the, I guess, the underground of what was once a very prosperous jungle area, but now it's, well, it's seen better days, as we saw with that movie. Maybe Megacorp isn't as, squeaky clean as we were led to believe. But hey, Ratchet only sees Fizzwidget and Megacorp as like an employer, so it's not his place to be judging or judging anything. Oh, so these are unlocked. Nice. So we have unlocked the lava gun and the bouncer. These are two pretty good weapons. Well, since we can't get the bounce right now, trust me, it's gonna be worth getting this thing later. Ratchet and Clank veterans know just how deadly this thing is. That's gonna have to wait, but we can't settle for the lava gun in the meantime to melt our opponents with streams of molten lava. For 25k, fairly cheap, but it's gonna be so useful. Sorry, Synthanoid, you're gonna have to wait for another day. And yep, that's all I need for now. So, since we're on a new planet already, it's time for me to, once again, fix the weapon wheel. I didn't expect to do things this fast. You know, the more I do these weapon set things, the more I'm seeing that I'm using the Lancer as a placeholder more often. It's just the further you get in the game, the less useful it becomes, as well as the mini-nuke, which is really saying something because the mini-nuke can, well, fire bombs. Well, that's just how things work. They intentionally made these weapons weaker over time, so the player would have a bigger reason to experiment with more of the arsenal as the game would progress, which is a fairly smart trick that they employed. I mean, the Lancer and the mini-nuke, they are handy early on, but you gotta experiment with the rest of the artillery that this game has up its sleeve. You can't just rely on the same two weapons forever. Although you probably can with a few of these weapons if you dedicate yourself enough to using them, even after you upgrade them. But it's gonna be pretty challenging to do so. I like to believe that variety is the spice of life, even if that means coming at the cost of others, but only in video games, not in real life. If you want to play that in real life, that I think is gonna be a recipe for disaster. So going through this underground area, I found out that in the alpha version of that cutscene where Ratchet and Clank fell down, but I might have to pulse rifle off for. When Ratchet and Clank fell down the alpha version, they had a xylophone sound effect playing as they were descending rapidly to the ground. I think it was taken out for fairly obvious reasons. It was really out of place for a game that looks as cartoonish as Ratchet Clank does. I mean, I'm all for like cartoony or making cartoonish moments happen, but having that in a game like this just didn't really seem right. We're also coming across those fireflies back from Uzla again, but I'm pretty sure that these crawlers are new. I believe these guys are known as the Spitting Dew Crawlers. They have a little bit of armor attached to them, as you can see, so it's best to use powerful weapons against these guys, as they will travel in packs for most of the time that you'll be fighting them. But if you know which weapons to use and how to use them, then they're not that big a threat. They also have their own enemy generator, as we've seen as well. But something like the mini turrets, they're not that big a threat. Again, just be sure to use your ammo sparingly on the weapons that you are choosing to use. And always experiment as well. That's kind of why that they made some of the weapons less effective as you progress with the game. Now that was just unnecessary, but I decided to do that anyways. I thought it'd be fun. And it was. It was very, very fun. That guy had it coming. He has back turned. He should have known better. Oh wait, I know what's coming up next. Alright, so if you know anything about the Ratchet Clank cutscenes, at least in this game, this was pretty popular, and for good reason. If you haven't seen it before, prepare to be amazed by the humor that this game has.
It says, in case of emergency, break glass with wrench. Hold on. This one says, use rock to break glass to get wrench to break glass to get rock. Ooh, I love logic puzzles. Let's see. If you break the glass with the...
Solved it.
Ah, it's so simple but effective. I just love the dichotomy between those two was shown very well in that simple but hilarious cutscene. Clank being the one that overthinks things, which I can relate to, and Ratchet's just the straight up action guy who just swings first and not bother asking questions later. In any case, we now have an upgraded Omni Wrench. I believe this is the... I'm not sure what version this is. It's like the Omni Wrench 12,000, I believe. It hits much stronger than your older Omni Wrench used to damage enemies. However, despite the increased strength in our swinging weapon now, you still don't get nanobites for your weapons if you do use it. Although you do get nanobites for your health meter. What am I doing? I should go back down first. And get all of this again. Kinda tedious you have to do this every now and again to keep your ammo capacity up. But it's worth it. It's worth it in the long run. I mean, ammunition is the way to have your weapons operate, otherwise how are you gonna get far in this game? How would Ratchet Clank even get far in any adventure would be a question in itself. Hey, don't do that. Do you not see I have the vaporizer out now? Okay, that was just a really bad shot. But yep, we have the vaporizer now, the upgraded pulse rifle. I'm pretty sure all the the vaporizer does, it just hits harder than it used to. Damage. Other than that, I don't think there's much of a difference between the vaporizer and its former weakened form. Use a secret gun in the meantime to go after these guys. So I suppose these enemy generators would help make things a little easier for grinding up nanobites for your other weapons, but you can only last so long on trying to grind off the enemy generators because your ammo is gonna run out eventually. And speaking of things that we're running out, well, not anytime soon, our health increased again. This is the third time in 2 episodes that our nanotech has continued to grow stronger. That is really surprising. I remember taking that taking a lot longer as a kid. Then again, I think life in general just seems to operate slower when you're a kid. That's what I'm learning now that I'm more of an adult. Those speedtures are really handy too, especially when you need to clear that pack. They do chip damage, but when you get a good amount of them out, then they can work like wonders. Just takes a bit of time for them to employ their damage over time.
Hand over the experiment now!
I can't do that.
You have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa! He's... she.
This changes nothing. Where's the experiment?
We have returned it to Mr. Fizzwidget.
Oh, you've just put the whole galaxy in imminent danger.
But...
I don't have time to stand around explaining it to you. If you have any intention of fixing the mess you've made, watch this.
Oh, no!
Good thing that wasn't little Susie. Here at the Megacorp testing facility, we make sure the products you buy are safe for you and your family. These are just a few of the products we've rejected to help keep you safe. The Tiny Tot Slingshot, the Nuclear Mousetrap, self-wedgifying underwear, and the Lawn Ninjas. So the next time your toaster doesn't explode in your face, say a little thank you to the Megacorp testing facility.
Wow, she's got a few bolts loose. What does a testing facility have to do with galactic danger?
I am unsure. However, I believe we should investigate that location.
Well, we're gonna need a new ship.
And the twists just keep on coming. Turns out the thief wasn't a he. The thief was a she. And she kinda like Ratchet too, but that's not the important thing right now. Apparently, we've done a really bad thing and we've been doing a bad thing the whole time. Well, first we need to get on this planet, and to do that, like the guy said, we need a ship. And oh boy, I am not looking forward to what's coming up next.
Oh.
Hello, sir?
Hey, that's my ship!
Possession is an illusion. Do not all things belong to the cosmos?
No. That's definitely mine.
This vessel suffers from wounded char. Only the power of the crystals can hope to heal it.
Crystals, sir?
Crystals? Like those found in the desert? Beyond. Oh.
Well, we don't have any better ideas. Let's go grab a few crystals.
Yeah, a few. Huh, that's cute, Ratchet. You're again mistaking me for not being a completionist because there's definitely more than 10 out there. I can tell you that much. So we are now in the main gimmick of Tabora, which is the desert planet. As we can see, there's a whole lot of desert. I saw that. Is that a crystal that popped up just now, actually? Yeah, I can kind of see it. Faintly. Well, that's weird. Draw distance. It's a thing, especially in HD ports like this. It can be kind of finicky sometimes. As I was saying, there's a whole lot of desert out there. And you bet I'm gonna explore every inch of it next time. I ain't doing it right now. No way. I gotta mentally prepare myself for what's coming up. Because we're gonna be here for a while. And it's gonna be more than just repairing our broken old ship. So next time, we're gonna go crystal hunting across a very vast wasteland. And I am not looking forward to it. You look at Ratchet, he's finding things that are way more important than want to explore that desert. But we're gonna have to go across it, as much as it pays me to do so. Until we meet again, farewell for now.